Hello, welcome to another Accurate Biometrics tutorial video. Accurate Biometrics provides live scan fingerprint services to many long-term care facilities and is providing you this video to clarify the questions many of you have related to fingerprinting nursing home residents. Let's begin by answering the three basic questions that we are asked most often by nursing home staff members. Question number 1. Why do we have to fingerprint our residents? We never had to fingerprint them in the past. Question 2. What type of fingerprint transaction should we be using? We're hearing the words UCIA, fee applicant, RNP. What do all of these mean? And the last question we will cover is, what should you know and expect about the fingerprint process itself? It is our goal to ensure this video provides you the answer to all of these questions. Question number 1. This is the most asked question we hear. Why do we have to fingerprint our residents? In Illinois alone, there are 1,200 nursing homes serving more than 100,000 residents. These nursing homes are licensed and regulated by the Illinois Department of Public Health. Some refer to this as IDPH. Then, of course, there must be laws that govern how the nursing homes enforce the safety of their residents, staff, and visitors. Yes, it's the law. In 2006, the Identified Offender Program was launched, making a modification to an existing Illinois law known as the Nursing Home Care Act. The Identified Offender Program is meant to prevent abuse and promote safety within the walls of long-term care facilities by identifying residents with a criminal history that could potentially cause harm to other residents, staff, or visitors. To locate these individuals, the Identified Offender Program initiated the criminal background check screening process for all new admissions. Let me briefly tell you about the change in the law. The Nursing Home Care Act, Chapter 210, Act 45 of the Illinois Compiled Statutes now requires all residents 18 years or older seeking admission to a nursing facility to be screened. This is mandatory and must be conducted with very few exceptions. Part of the screening process now includes a criminal background check within 24 hours of admission. Note that the Nursing Home Care Act is also supported by Illinois administrative rules. Seen here, Title 77, Subchapter Long-Term Care Facilities can be further researched via the Illinois General Assembly website. You are encouraged to review both the law and administrative rules in their entirety to better understand all of the provisions and exceptions to this law. The Illinois General Assembly website can be accessed via the www.ilga.gov website. The law actually transitions into the type of criminal background check you are required to perform, which brings us to question number 2. What type of fingerprint transaction should you be using? The initial resident admission background check process begins with a UCIA name-based inquiry. The name-based inquiry will result in either a hit, no hit, or a multi-hit. A hit response means the name, sex, race, and date of birth submitted matched an individual with the same name in the Illinois State Police database. In order to ensure this is the same individual, the Illinois Department of Public Health, or DPH, will notify the facility that a fee applicant fingerprint check is now required to search the Illinois State Police and FBI fingerprint and criminal record databases. This fingerprint search must be scheduled within 72 hours. If the UCIA name-based search resulted in a no-hit, no further fingerprint check is normally requested by DPH. If the UCIA search resulted in a multi-hit, this will require the nursing home to have a UCIA fingerprint check conducted on the resident. You may ask what multi-hit means. A multi-hit name-based check means that the name, sex, race, and date of birth submitted by the nursing home hit on more than one individual with matching data within the Illinois State Police Criminal History Database. Note that as an example, there are more than 17,000 criminals in the State Police database with the name of James Williams. So chances are high that if your resident has a common name, such as James Williams, you may be requested by DPH to conduct a UCIA fingerprint check to confirm the resident's identity before requesting a state and national fee applicant fingerprint check. Question number 3 should answer any questions you may have about the fingerprint process itself. Accurate Biometrics has established a few basic guidelines that each long-term care facility should be made aware of before our arrival. The facility must have obtained a resident-signed consent form authorizing the capture and transmission of their fingerprints. This consent form may be signed by a family member or responsible party if the resident is unable to sign. 2. All of our fingerprint technicians have schedules they must follow and appointments they must make. So the longest they are permitted to wait for the resident to report to be fingerprinted after their arrival is 20 minutes. Please ensure your resident is prepared and ready for fingerprinting at the scheduled time. Thirdly, for the safety of our technicians, an employee of the nursing facility must be present at the time of fingerprinting, and fingerprinting can only take place in a common area. Fingerprints are not allowed to be captured in private rooms of the residents. Additionally, for the safety of our staff, fingerprinting cannot take place if the resident has any visual evidence of open wounds or bodily fluids. And lastly, the capture of a good set of fingerprints requires the hands of the residents to be clean and sanitary. Please ensure these guidelines are followed in order to prevent any unnecessary delay in the required fingerprint capture process. For information to have accurate biometrics, come on site to schedule your next required fingerprint-based background check or assistance with the UCIA name-based process. Please visit our website at www.accuratebiometrics.com or feel free to contact the Accurate Biometrics Scheduling Office direct at 773-685-5884 or email us at scheduling@accuratebiometrics.com. Accurate Biometrics would like to thank you for taking the time to view this video. In addition to the contact information provided to you within the presentation, our corporate contact information can be viewed here. Should you have any questions or should you be interested in viewing additional tutorial videos, please contact us or visit our company website at www.accuratebiometrics.com.